Guys, let's work on this. Look, somebody has a side control on you, but he's not like a really like a losing his balance. He's not giving the weight, but he's not losing his balance. You know what I mean? So he's just right in the middle. If someone really put too much like weight and pressure on you, you almost like he's holding you so tight. Like, that is because he's just squeezing you so hard and he's just closing so much space on you that he has no like balance over there. When I say balance, like it's not just balance, guys. Like it's too much weight on one side, it's so much little weight on the other side. I mean, nothing on the other side. So the person is right in the middle. I mean, he's controlling, but he's right in the middle, and he's not taking the weight. He's not taking the risk and moving around. So he's not so close, and he's not too far. He's pretty much just control. My arm is close to my legs. My arm is not close to my head. So my arm is close to my leg. So as soon as possible, I'm gonna kind of like windshield my arm in front of his face. So I'm not gonna try to do this because it can easy get, just look at my thumb, I just hurt my thumb, so I'm gonna do a windshield, but I cannot just kind of dig my hand this way, guys. So what I wanna do, I need to get this arm towards this side. But if I take too long over here, he can easily attack this arm. So I have to be very careful, right? So this hand has to be very strong on front of his face. It has to be very strong because if he gets stuck, I can get a wrist lock, I can get like Americano, so I just don't want to take too long on this. So he's not giving them much room, so my hand just go there. So now what I'm going to be looking for is to connect my hand. When I say connect my hand, so I can get a little bit of frame to push him away from me. I can get a little bit of frame at the same time that I'm left, and I can get my hand inside. Maybe I get over here, and I realize like, oh, he's giving a little bit more room, so I can just go inside. Once I go inside, I do the same thing. I bridge, and I go with the underhook. As I'm going with the underhook, I want to get out, but I don't want to just expose and give them up, because I'm going to be in such a big trouble. So as I'm getting on the hook, I'm going low. I'm going low, but obviously I don't end up on my belly. I'm just want to show how low I am. I don't want to just go up and start going up to his back, and then he's just mounting me, and then I keep walking, and I try to get on top, and I end up just kind of going back. So once I get this hand over here, I start pushing, I get down the hook, I bridge one more time, but I don't go high. I bridge one more time, and I go low on his leg. Once I get on his leg, get on my knees as soon as possible. And from here, I can start walking to step behind his leg and go both legs. Or I can push on the hook, launch his leg, and now I can just try to come up from there and just try to finish with a takedown, whatever I feel like comfortable. But most important, I want to get on the hook, I want to get a frame, I want to get a bridge. Those are the moves that make me get out of that. Even if you don't get out this way, even if you don't do this move, that will open room so you can kind of like get yourself out of there. And that's like what I need most. I need you guys to understand a safe way to begin to get him off of you. You don't want to get desperate. You don't want to turn your back. You don't want to push him. You want to be able to kind of frame and get, this is how much room I need to get out. So once I push this, I can get myself out from there. So he has the side control. My arm is on the side of my legs. It's not on the side of my head. It's on the side of my legs. Quick. Push. Once I start going down, before he goes down with me, I feel my hand in. Now that I got on the hook, bridge one more time, and go low on him. Turn around. If I want to step behind his leg, it's just to hold his leg. And then I can go on the other foot. You can go on the other foot, you can go on the other leg, and start to come up, and just kind of end up on top if it's possible. Most important, we just get out of the side control. Let's go try, guys. Guys, same thing. The person has the side control, but he's not really commit the weight like too much or not too less. You know what I mean? So as I'm getting this position, I know my arm is in danger. If I stay here too long, you know, that in my face, he can start attack his arm. You know what I mean? So the arm has to get out of that side. So I know my arm is in danger. It's not just about like I need to get out quick. It's just about like my arm stay here too long. I almost feel like I'm hold this arm just to make sure he doesn't start attack the arm, you know. So I can hold this arm just to prevent that. I didn't mention that, but obviously you can keep your legs up in case he wants to go straight to the mouth. But I want you guys to make sure you guys realize like how we can break the space and get a room so we can get out. So I can start on this, my hands on the side, goes over there, start pushing, it's not getting out, it's not getting out. I already got my arm where I want, but he was able to cover the space, he was able to stay heavy. So second hand gonna go over here. I'm keep my knees close to his ribs. I don't need to keep my foot out of the floor if I feel like his ribs is already touching my thigh. So now I'm gonna frame, but I'm not framed to push his head. I'm gonna frame to push his arm away from my head. So once I do this, I'm gonna turn and push at the same time. Just stay a little closer. I'm gonna turn and push a little bit. Maybe I cannot hip escape. Maybe I cannot bump him out of here. But now I can get my hand one more time over there. And I can work to get on my knee. The most important, like, I don't want to stay there too long. I need to get out there. He already scored. I don't need to rush and make any like desperate move. Sometimes you make a desperate move and they end up falling inside of triangle. You make a desperate move and end up falling like with you on your back. And the reason why you make desperate move, because you know sometimes if the person passes your guard, it's hard to recover. If the person mount, it's hard to recover. So sometimes you do the risk move, but now he already scored. He already got a point. You don't need to make a desperate move, but at the same time, the time passes, you stay there, you're not getting out. You're not winning, you're losing. So you need to get out. So I have the same thing. I frame, start pushing, he's not coming out. Second hand goes over here. I keep together. He can maybe try, squeeze my hand. He can maybe try squeeze like your arms over here. So keep framing until you're ready to pop and push this on. Keep your grip a little bit longer like this. Like this. You need to keep your grip. You need to just kind of give him a little bit of room. And that room I'm not giving my arm, that room I'm not pushing his head, I'm pushing his arm away from me. I can get out of the side control pushing away, or I can get out of the side control breaking his grip from my head. So everything is gonna open up and give some room. So I got over here, push, on the hook, I'm on my side, I don't stay on my side, I go low, and I start to come up. Even if I take a little longer, I just don't want to be on my back. Even if I take a little longer, I can start walking little by little to stand up from there. Even if I take a little longer, even past the lapel. So now I can almost kind of start to come up with him. But the most important, I need to get out from the bottom. Over there, I'm not like a complete out on the bottom, but I can start attack. Some people maybe gonna even let me go and try to get out there because he doesn't want to have me on his leg. But the most important, you need to get out the side control. And we have to always like reach for the strongest point. You have to frame against his neck, frame against his arm, frame against the arm that is holding your head, right? Frame against his neck that he cannot really pressure against your frame. So or you break his pressure from his neck, or you break his pressure from the arm that is like a control your head. Let's try both situations. Guys, there's not much ways to take the person out like if you don't have a good frame, you know what I mean? When the person is like heavy and tight and control, you know what I mean? Keep the right distance is really hard. So you need to get a frame. You need to kind of like move the right piece. If you make one move wrong, like you're already losing. So probably like next step is like tapping. You know? So you don't want to go towards that direction. So I told you guys, you need to get under his neck. I told this arm is in danger. So this arm, like you need to free this arm. This arm needs to start work like on your favor. It cannot just kind of hanging out over here. So this arm has to get over here. But but sometimes you try to get over here and the person like just kind of he knows, he just keep tight, he's not putting that much weight, but only this much weight is not enough to kind of make him a little bit more off balance. So what I'm gonna do, guys, if I bridge, sometimes he just follow me because maybe he's strong and he just kind of like, he just keep the same distance and then he stay really tight. So what I'm gonna do is like, I'm gonna bridge sides I'm gonna bridge side. I'm not only just bridge over or up. And the bump, the bridge, the swing with my arms doesn't only go one side. I'm not like forcing one side. One side is too easy. The guy just pull back. It's almost like oh, you want to put this way? I pull back this way. The side has to go side to side to side to side. The side that open, you get up. So you make one break, bridge back, bridge back. The side that he doesn't follow you, you get out. That's kind of like what we're looking for. The guy has the distance. He controls the distance. He keeps tight. But once you start moving, he has to follow. He has to follow. He got a little bit delayed. You try to get out. So who's on board now, guys? I try bridge. I try to get the frame. He tuck in his head. So hand goes inside. Once the hand goes inside, I start framing. Once I start framing, I start get out. So I bump this way. Maybe he open. When he try to go back, my hand go inside. I bump this way. He stay tight. I bump this way. He doesn't come out. I bump the other way. He doesn't come out. I bump this way and it maybe comes out. But maybe I bump this way. He doesn't come out. I bump the other way. He start open up. No, just open. Just down a little bit. If he doesn't come up, I'm open now. So either arm, if I can get this arm first, or if I can get the other arm first. Stay tight over here. So I bump. If I get this arm first, now I have enough room. Take your head. He cannot take his head. My hand's gonna get together once I get this arm. So one side, other side, either side they start open. I go one arm inside, I can frame now. If I don't get the arm towards this side, this side, this side, now I have the other arm. Guys, this arm is framing. This arm is not extending. I'm not getting this arm extending over here, guys. It's just too dangerous. I'm just close the distance, Mateus. Everything just to build this frame. I'm not putting the arm there and get my arm extended. I'm getting this arm there and lock in. But his pressure is gonna come back. His pressure is gonna collapse. So everything just locking. Once I get one open, the other comes along, and the other comes along. And I don't know if everybody got this, but when I'm on the side, I'm swinging more sideways, than just bumping over. That swing, that's what we hope to start breaking here like his tightness. So who's on board, try do this a couple times, you figure out one side or the other side. And reframe, you get out just the way we did. Let's just do this a little bit more, guys.